Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to another video from Edward Cunningham. The book is Reciprocity. For those of you who have not purchased the book, it's as easy as going to Amazon.com. Type in the word reciprocity, it comes up on the first page, make your payment, and it'll be at your doorstep in about 48 hours. I think it makes a wonderful holiday gift as well for yourself or for someone that you think could be in need of relationship help, which I think that even myself, if you write a book, let me know and I'll buy it, because I certainly don't know everything, but I do study. But nevertheless, today's topic is actually came to me from one of my podcasts that I did this week. And the question was, Edward, you mentioned in your book, what is the difference between seeking love versus attracting love? And so seeking love, although similar, seeking love puts the attention on everyone else. But attracting love puts the attention on you. See, this is the element that a lot of people don't like because it forces accountability. See, love is not just a feeling, it also encompasses a behavior and a responsibility. That's the element of that three-legged stool. That's the element that many people can't get right. And again, I'm not perfect, but what I can tell you about myself is that I am conscious about making sure that on a daily basis that I try to be the best version of myself that I can be. There are significant women who have a desire to be married, but have no idea on what it is to be a wife. And they're not the same. And there are a significant number of men who have a desire to be married and are totally oblivious on what it is to be a husband. Being a husband is more than a damn marital contract, signing a marital license, paying $100,000 for a wedding and walk down the aisle. There's so many elements to that. And many of us just get it wrong. So, I often look at it like from this perspective. I say, the difference between the dinosaur and the cockroach? Well, the cockroach adapted to changing environments and the dinosaur didn't. And we all know what the results of that could be. We all know what the results of that was. The dinosaurs are no longer here because they failed to adapt to changing environments. Your relationship would do the exact same thing. See, relationships just don't fail on their own. They fail because of what we fail to become in order to stay in them. And that's to compromise and continuing to date your mate on a consistent basis. And so I want to leave with this, a couple of suggestions that I think are very, very powerful, and I believe that are very essential. And I started off with the first one for the men. Guys, from man to man, I don't think that you really understand the gravity of how dependent feminine energy is on receiving copious amounts of love, affection, attention, and praise on a daily basis. We have been so groomed for 5, 7, and 10,000 years to be the breadwinner. And I understand that men and women pursue money for different reasons. Women pursue money for certainty. Men pursue money for control. But women are now on the same parallel as men as far as education and income, and they're not going back to that space. So what do? And I'm no different. And it took me 30 years to figure it out. But what I can tell you, that yes, there's nothing wrong. Every woman loves a little bit of retail therapy. Every woman loves a new car. Every woman loves to travel. But I'm going to tell you where you guys are sleeping at. A woman has an innate desire to be flourished with uninterrupted, consistent, copious amounts of the love, affection, attention, and praise. You would be surprised if you took and grabbed your woman by the hand and walked through the park and looked at damn squirrels and birds and just talk to her and listen without your damn phone on, of how much that would do for your relationship. And I don't think, because the reason that you're never going to get it is because you're looking at it through the lens of a man. You still believe that I'm just going to still out here chasing this dollar, and chasing the dollar is killing your relationship because you're there physically, but mentally, you've gone out of the house. I think, and anybody who knows me knows I'm no theologist, but I do remember that there's a Bible verse, I believe that is Deuteronomy chapter 31, verse 8. He said that he would never leave you or forsake you. You can be in a house, but if your wife is feeling like that she's being forsaken, then you might as well not even be there. And so let me get to the woman's side of this. Guys, please go back to that. Take your wife to the park, hold hands, listen, sit down, lay down, watch a Netflix movie with her. You don't realize of how dependent from a happiness perspective that women are from just time. The 21st century woman does not need your damn money. She makes 120K just like you do. The game has changed, and I don't know how to keep on saying this. And for women, I think it's very, very important that as you take on these jobs of the COO, the COOs, the CFOs, and taking on positions of authority, you have to understand that if your core is feminine, you have to understand that directing people, controlling, organizing requires masculine energy. So if your core is feminine, it's important that you revert back to your core, because if you come home with the same energy that you had at your job and coming home trying to tell him to take out the trash and move the forks, you're not doing this thing, what you're going to do is that you're going to disrupt what I call in my book domestic polarity. And when a man starts to feel that he doesn't have relevance, he's going to start making excuses as to why he's not home. I want to thank you guys for tuning in tuning into another video from Edward Cunningham. And again, the book is Reciprocity. I appreciate everyone's support. The book is gaining significant momentum, and I think I'll do another video before the holiday. So I'll see you guys next Friday. Happy shopping, happy holiday, stay safe, and I'll see you next week.